Hey Gear Seekers, I'm Nick. We quite often get comments about recommendations you guys would like to see for build videos. Now I thought we'd have a little bit of fun with this today and take a few of those suggestions and put together a PC based on, you guessed it, the comment section. So yeah, let's do that. It's gonna be a bit of a weird journey, but let's see what happens. As I mentioned, I wanted this to be a little bit of fun. It's not supposed to be too serious. It's just like us building something based on some stuff from the comments. So one of the comments that we get quite often is, you always build with AMD Ryzen systems. So what we're gonna do today is, we're gonna go Intel. And this is only because this is what the comments are saying. So we'll do whatever you guys wanna do. The next thing we quite often get is, you should build more builds with Unifans. Have you guys watched the channel before? We use these things all the time. So here are some Unifans. We're gonna use some Unifans in this build. The next thing is, oh, I really liked that build, but it should have had a vertical GPU. All right, well, I guess we're going to be using a vertical GPU bracket today. The other one that I actually thought was quite a good suggestion was, you haven't done anything with the Be Quiet Silent Loop 2 yet. And I was like, no, we haven't. So guess what? We're gonna use this. I quite literally haven't used this yet. It's brand spanker. And the last one is, you should build in the Fractal Meshify Compact 2 again. Well, you would just so have it that that's exactly what we're gonna do today. It doesn't quite stop there. I'm gonna be filling you guys in on all of your little suggestions throughout this build video. So let's not take ourselves too seriously. Let's have some fun and build a PC. You ready, Claire?
Sure.
Are you ready, Claire? Let's do it. One reoccurring comment we've been seeing a lot lately is, how come you don't visit Corp anymore? Well, we're visiting Corp right now. Let's do it. And we have to make it funny like we used to. Okay, don't try this at home. Alright ladies and gents, I hope you enjoyed this build. This thing actually turned out a lot better than I thought it was going to. Surprise, surprise, maybe you guys are onto something, maybe not, who knows. Let's talk about some of those comments that really shaped the way this build went. One of the comments was, use more unifans. Here we've got unifans. And the other comment was, I want to see a build with white lighting only. So that's exactly what we did. The next thing was we wanted to see a vertical GPU, so that's exactly what we did. We'll use the Fractal Design, the vertical GPU bracket. Now this PCIe riser cable is only PCIe 3.0. However, I changed it in the BIOS to run at PCIe 3.0 just for your viewing pleasure. This build is purely for eye candy and to, yeah, give you guys kind of what you want in one video with a single PC. One of those other comments was the case, the Meshify 2 Compact. We actually did a full review of this already. I'll put it in the top right hand corner right now. I really like this case, and when the suggestions kept coming in to see that you guys wanted another build with this with a vertical GPU, I just said yes because I really liked this case. The original Meshify is one of my favorite cases and they doubled down and made this one better. As far as the cooler, we did get quite a few comments about this cooler, the Silent Loop 2 from Be Quiet, although people wanted to see the 360, but the 240 is the only one that I could fit nicely in this with the vertical GPU. And it actually turns out that the finish on the pump top matches the motherboard, which is quite surprising. That said, the CPU we went with is the Intel Core i9-11900K only because of those comments of people saying, oh, you do too many AMD and too many Ryzen builds and whatnot and blah, blah, blah. That's why this one ended up being exactly like this, completely Intel. So we put that 11900K on the Gigabyte Z590 Aorus Master. For RAM, we used 32 gigs of Team Group Extreme ARGB, not the white stuff, the darker type of memory at 4000 megahertz. The cable extensions are Cooler Master Black cable extensions, nothing too fancy going on here. The fans that we use are the Leon Lee SL120 Uni fans. We use 6 of them in total, 3 up the front, 2 up the top, and 1 at the rear. The GPU is the Aorus RTX 3080 Extreme. I actually loaned this GPU to my best mate for about 4 months, and I got it back, so here it is. We haven't used it basically since it came out, and yeah, because of the GPU shortages and stuff, he wasn't able to buy one, so I was like, you know what? I'll loan you one until I need to use it again. So when this thing comes apart, he's probably gonna get it back. The thing is with this build as well, I wanted to keep it as simple as possible, and you know, given those recommendations, I call them recommendations, but they're not really recommendations, are they, Claire? No. They're kind of just like snarky comments people make in the comments about what we should and shouldn't do. But turns out that, you know, maybe you're onto something. And this actually turned out to be really nice looking. Like, I mean, I did do it my own way, obviously, to make it look good, so it just didn't look like a pile of crap sitting on the table with unicorn spew. But the white lighting suggestion that we keep getting in a black case, we've done it before. This is not the first time I've ever done this. We have done it. But I forgot how much I really liked that type of white accent on everything. It just looks so cool, especially when you've got a tinted glass like this. It sucks up all the light, and then you see these little white accents throughout the whole system. I really like it. Do you like it, Claire? Yeah. I really, really like it. This came out really, really good. So what I'll do is I'll chuck a PC part picker list down below in the description, although you probably won't be able to buy the GPU. Yes, we know already. I'm not gonna get into that. We've talked about this to death already, but you should be able to buy basically every other part in this system other than the GPU itself. All right, ladies and gents, I think that is just about going to do it for this, let's call it the no context comment section build. Because there was no context to any of the comments that I responded to, because basically what I'm doing here is I'm responding to the comments, right, Claire? Yeah. With a video, in one video, all of the comments ever on the whole channel, wow. Right? Yep. No. Anyways, guys, if you like the music you heard here, I make all the music. It's available over on Patreon. You want to get early access to videos like this very strange video, it's available over on Floatplane. Once again, thank you so very much for watching. I'm your boy Nick with Gear Seekers. You peak, we seek. And yeah, this was kind of one of these builds I've been planning on putting together for a while. I was just like, you know what, I really want to do the vertical GPU and the white lighting setup in this case. And Yeah, I love it. It looks really sick. I suppose the performance would be pretty good too if I'd bothered to test it, which I didn't. It was literally just for a little bit of eye candy. Speaking of eye candy, guess what? It's eye candy time. Let's do it.